Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Professor Truth, and I wanted to give a short introduction to a interview I did with Lieutenant Colonel SC, my friend Greg, just last night. And two things, we started getting into several subjects, so I've included most of that here. And in particular, we got into the topic of flat Earth. So I don't have it in chronological order. I'm starting with the flat Earth part, and then I end with the other topics which we discussed. Again, God bless everybody. We love you. Get ready. Our Lord Jesus Christ cometh soon. Here, let's listen to Colonel SC right now. Did you see the Earth from outer space, and was it flat or round?
It was round, and yes, I did. And they say flat because the polar sections kind of flatten from the centrifugal force of the spinning. And so, I mean, that was a big joke almost up there. Well, they think the world's, some people think the world's flat because we tell them that, they flatten out a little bit.
But let me clarify. I'm gonna record this part because I want to play this clip for people. So you've been out in space, and from space, you saw with your own eyes the Earth. It was. I don't want to put words in your mouth. What color was the Earth?
The Earth is round.
Well, hold on.
Not perfectly round.
No, hold on.
It's only flattened the polar sections from the centrifugal force of spinning, and so is every planet.
Yeah, but
has a flattening process.
I'm asking.
They're not flat, none whatsoever. They're round. They're a little bit oblong. Let's put it that way. They're oblong.
Yeah, but I asked you.
They're heavy on one.
Let me ask two questions. I asked you two questions, and you answered the second. So I got to do this again. Were you out in space?
Yes.
Okay. When you were out in space and you looked at the Earth, what did it look like?
Round.
Do you know others that were out in space and could also confirm this?
Yes. No, but there's not one planet out there that's not round. None. Not one, except asteroids that are different shapes. None of them. Okay,
and now I heard you say that somebody joked about we're going to tell them it's flat. Was there some kind of conspiracy?
They said that some people think it's flat because in the books we tell them that because of the centrifugal force, it's oblong and the polar regions flatten out a little bit. So they take it out of context and say, well, it's flat.
Now, can you say where out in space you were when you viewed the Earth?
Not really. It's hard to say that.
Because I am recording. But
it's hard to say that. It's just, I looked at the planets. They were round. All of them.
Yeah, but you told me that you used to escort certain people to certain places. From those places...
Right, I did. That's kind of hard for people to believe. So I'm just telling you.
Yeah, but that escort to that particular planet, that wasn't a matrix. That was real. And from there, you could also see a round Earth. Is that correct?
Round Earth, round Mars, round Saturn, everything round.
And that was when you actually escorted people to places on craft, right?
Right. And not only are they round, but even Neptune, Saturn, all the spots that are on all them planets, the spots are even round. They're all round.
Do you have the
galaxy's round.
Do you have a problem if
planet?
Do you have a problem if I let people hear this? What you just said?
No.
Okay.
The world's real, but in the world that I lived in at that time was half real, half paranormal. You have to do the math. And I'm telling you, go in your telescope and look. They're all round. Let me say this. Those people out there that wish they could have, seen what we've seen and blah, blah, blah. No, you don't. I'd rather that the person that I'm talking to believe that the earth was flat than have to go through what I do to find out it's round.
And why is that?
It's a nightmare. That's why.
Nightmare because of the...
It's something, because you're forced into it. You have no say in it.
And you see other things.
You see other things that are just... Listen, the paranormal is something, and that's what it is. It's paranormal. These things that go on are real, but they're on a parallel universe. It's just as, if not more real than the one we live in. You know, the other side, the other, is more real than what we're living in now, because it's been there before we were. And I'm telling you, you just don't want to see both sides. I wish that I was ignorant of it, to be honest with you. I wish I was just ignorant of it, because it's a nightmare. And you have nightmares, and you have things that come and visit you in the night that you don't know if it's real or not, but you know it's real. I guess your mind's wanting to say, oh, it was just a dream and it wasn't real. But it wasn't just a dream, it was real. And you know it. That's the problem. When you go through something like I did, you know it's real, so you can't just wake up out of a nightmare and say, what a bad nightmare, because it was real.
And you've been through thousands of experiences, not just 2 or 3.
Thousands.
Yep.
And I wish that I was just a sheep in the field sometimes. You didn't know any of it.
But you're pretty high ranking that you pretty much, you didn't probably see everything there, but you saw quite a lot.
I didn't see 0.1% of what everything that goes on there. I don't want to know it. I don't even want to know it.
Well, now you're sounding like me. Remember when you were trying to get me to go and go with you to see the reptilians, and I said, I don't want to do that. And you'd say, come on now, it'll be okay. I said, no, I ain't going. I don't want to go.
Yeah, I remember. And we did see a reptilian together.
We saw, actually...
You don't need to mention the name.
Yeah, we definitely did. And I saw another one last year.